What's up, guys? Rob from ClicksGeek, and in today's video I'm going to give you one Google Ads secret that I guarantee most people are not even paying attention to that can really help you scale your campaigns. Okay, guys, we are inside a live Google Ads client account. I believe you guys have seen this campaign before. We've been going through it in a few different videos over the past week or two. It's a auto glass guy. But what I'm about to teach you in this video is something, if you're an advanced Google Ads marketer, you should obviously already know about this and be using it regularly. If not, then you have bigger problems than that. This is more for the beginners, this Google Ads secret I'm about to tell you about. And the secret simply is search impression share. If you don't understand what search impression share is, or how important of a metric it is, or how to use it, then you're in big trouble. Because this essentially is a measuring stick, so you can see how much further you can take your campaign in your market, right? How much runway you have, how much more you can scale. Because without this, you could be hitting the ceiling. If your impression share is 100%, and you're hitting the ceiling, and you don't understand how impression share works, you keep increasing your bids. You're just wasting money, a lot of money. So this is why it's important. So if you see here, I always put search impression share at the campaign level ad group, and you can do keyword too. So this campaign's at 44%. So what that tells us is the search impression share is 44%. That means our ads for all of our keywords, campaign-wide combined, are only showing 44 times out of 100. So every time one of our keywords is searched, our ads are being triggered 44 times out of 100. It's 44% impression share. Obviously, the closer to 100% is the goal, because then you have full market coverage. Every time someone searches your keywords, your ads are being triggered and your ads are being shown to more potential customers. That's why this metric is so important. So if we're at a 44% impression share right off the bat, I know right away I could increase my bids and get more traffic, get more leads, get more phone calls. If this was 100%, there's not really much I can do. I can add more keywords, or I can add more locations and expand my market. That's pretty much your only options at that point. But this is a very important metric for someone who's running right now. Like, this guy's a local guy. If you go into his campaign, let's see if I have it in here. I don't. Let's break it down by ad group, and we will see what is going on now. What competitive metrics? Where is that? There we go. Search impression share. Apply. There we go. Search impression share column now at the ad group level. And if you don't, here's the technical definition. Search impression share is the impressions you received on Google search sites divided by the estimated number of impressions you were eligible to receive. So it's essentially the same way I explained it, right? 100% is the max. Search impression share is your percentage of times your ads are triggered for those keywords you're going after. So you can see it fluctuates, right? Like some are 57, some are in the 40s, 74. So this is a very important metric when it comes to determining if you need to increase your bids to get more. Now, keep in mind, this is also a balancing act. If you're hitting the top limit of what you can do cost per lead wise, like let's say this keyword, this ad group I should say, has a 74% impression share. So I know we can bid and get more leads and more traffic from these keywords. But my cost per lead is $31. That's just way out. This campaign's got to be around $20 a lead. That's way out of where I need to be. So I'm going to use this metric. I'm going to decide, no, I'm not going to increase bids or anything like that for this ad group, because it's not affordable. Now come down here, something like Katie auto glass replacement, right? 56% impression share. We have a ton of impression share we can gain and get a lot more leads. Conversion rate 45%, cost per lead $12.58. I know I can afford to pay another $9 a lead and still be profitable for my client and get a ton more leads, possibly double this, right? So these are little tweaks you can make. You can come in and you can use this metric to increase your lead flow without busting your bank on doing it on keywords like this, where you're already way over where you should be. Now here's another great one: $11 a lead, 62% impression share. So we got room, we got runway, we can keep flying here. We got more room for takeoff. Conversion rate 52%. That's amazing. $11 a lead. We have room to breathe here. We can get more leads. We have 12 leads come in. We can get more leads out of this. We can squeeze more leads out of this ad group. So this is a really powerful metric, guys, that a lot of people don't understand how to use it or how it works. And another way you can do it too, go into devices. And we're going to have to add it. And we're going to add it. I think it's in our attributes. No, where is it in here? Oh, yeah, that's right. In devices, it's impression share absolute top and impression share top. So we want both of those, and I'll explain both of those in a minute. Let me just actually move these columns around just so you guys can get a better view of what's going on. Oh, it's not going to let me move these, is it? There we go. Sorry, being dramatic. All right. Apply. Let Google do its thing. Pulled our columns in here. So impression share absolute top it's the same thing as search impression share, except this is the absolute top. So this is the #1 position in Google ad search results. That's the percentage of time that our ads are showing in the #1 spot. All right, so that's impression share absolute top. Impression share top is the same thing as that, except this is not the #1 position. It's any one of the top 4 spots at the top of Google search results. So these are both really great metrics to look at as well when it comes to your devices and adjusting some bids on devices. I don't know why this is still loading. This is like so slow today, it's ridiculous. So you can see here, mobile devices, right? Our impression share top, so we're in one of the top 4 spots in Google search results for our entire campaign wide, 92%. So we don't really have much more runway here when it comes to just being at the top. But impression share absolute top, we have 42% impression share. So our ads are only showing the #1 position 42% of the time. So that warrants us, we can increase our bids here. And if we balance that out with our cost per lead, you can see here we have room. We can go up to $20 a lead for the client and get more, squeeze out another 20, 30 leads a month. Last 30 days we're looking at. I mean, that's a huge win. That's a huge win. If we can squeeze an extra 20, 30 leads out a month just by leveraging the impression share and looking at the numbers and the data and making some adjustments, it's really important. Now look at this one. So desktop. We're already doing negative desktop on here just because usually they don't really convert that well in this space. But we have tons of room here. 73% of the time we're only in the top 4 on desktop computers or laptops, all that stuff. 24% on the absolute top. So these metrics are good. These are prime for an increase. So just for this example, why not? Let's just flip this because this does look pretty good metric wise. And we'll find out the client complains in a week or 2. But yeah, so that's giving us green lights all the way across. I'm seeing green lights that we can play with the impression share and really start to scale this stuff up. So that's, guys, this is why it's so important that you are using this metric. And I know it can be kind of like you're digging down and trying to, do this. And it's hard to do it on a scale where you have hundreds of clients. But it's something that you should work into your weekly optimizations to always have your guys or you look at and just use it as a tool for your toolkit. All right, so that's all I got for you guys today. If you have any questions about impression share, absolute top impression share, impression share top, any of that stuff, just drop them in the comments section below this video. I'd love to hear what you guys think if you use this metric to increase your lead flow for yourself or your clients. Let's talk about it. I'm genuinely interested.